Good afternoon and welcome to the Chartreuse Leprechaun. My name is Mark, your host, and today we're going to tackle another scenario among the main things. You get bacteria, virus, fungus. I finally found my way through fungus. It took, well, each of these scenarios, if you play them and you run the timer really fast, I don't know, anywhere from 15 minutes to 45 minutes it takes to play one of these. They're fun, they're quick, and you either get it right or you don't. And in the case of fungus, it took a lot of experimentation to get this figured out. We're going to play on normal, and we'll just leave the name alone because I can't think of something cool and exciting for this. So, welcome to Plague Inc. We're going to do a new one. We need to pick a country. So when I did this, I started in Central Africa simply because that's where my mouse was. So that's what we're going to do this time. So we're going to pop that bubble, and we're going to kick up the timer. And what you want to do with a fungus, and it took me a while to figure this out. I actually read on the internet that the solution, go figure, funguses are not viruses. Viruses spread by contact or by proximity. So you cough on somebody, you sneeze on somebody, it floats around in the air, that sort of thing. So you have to have symptoms to have transmission, mostly. So, but with fungus, you don't. They spread through air and water, soil. They just spread. So you don't have to have symptoms. And that's where I was getting it wrong. I would get so close, scenario after scenario, attempt after attempt. And it dawned on me that if you increase in transmission or infectivity without symptoms, nobody knows it's there. And as long as they don't know it's there, they're not going to do anything about it. So we're just going to let this take along. And we're going to work on transmission. And we're going to turn off every symptom that pops up its ugly head. And we're going to pop all our bubbles, or most of them. I'll tell you what, I've been having an awful time seeing the mouse pointer in this game. And we want to go to transmission, and we want to do air and water. We want to max those out, because that's how spores spread with a fungus. So, there we go. Back where I was, not really sure why I have such a problem seeing the mouse head. And it's only in this game, by the way. It's weird. It just kind of blends in sometimes, and I lose sight of it. And yeah, it's really odd. So we got airline air cleaning. That should fix that. We're going to pop up on that. We infected hundreds. Yes, we did. And there we go, upgrade, lets airline be infected again. So their air filtration works mean nothing for us. And waiting for the points for the next spread. Yeah, there we go. 14 points on that. Excellent. 7 points, infect thousands. Yep, sure did. That's a good thing. And banks report record profits. Always makes me wonder why banks always report record profits. I've been in business for years, finance, financial services, warehousing, distribution, and how do banks have record profits all the time? You know, no business has record profits like banks do. It's like utilities. They're always there. And they never explain themselves. How many points I need? 15? 2 more points for that because I have to have 15. Right now we got 13. Okay. Nope. Alright, so here's the key with this one. This says insomnia symptom mutated. In other words, it developed its own, on its own, and we didn't have to spend any points to do it. What we need to do is devolve that so there are no symptoms. We come over here, devolve, yes, and we pick up a couple extra points. Does that get us? It does get us what we need. There we go. Take care of that. And now, without symptoms, nobody knows this thing is here. I keep wanting to say virus. It's a fungus. It's a fungus. Yeah. And it's more infectious than HIV now. Go figure. Come on, points. Spread. Spread. Your wings, fly, you are free. Free to go wherever you want and infect. Please. We want to win this scenario. Please go infect. Oh, goodness. But yeah, funguses do not spread like viruses. And that's the key to figuring this one out. Once you understand that all you need is transmission, this scenario becomes pretty easy. Okay, how many points do you need for the next one? 16, all right. 14, 15, we're so close. Come on, there we go, 17 points. Let's go turn that on. We'll pop the rest of those bubbles. Yep, there we go, infection is going crazy. The next thing we want to do is turn off the ability of drugs to have a positive effect on health and healing. So we want to pop this, and you may want to go ahead and pop the hot and cold, just so that they spread faster in those environments. There we go, gaining. All you have to do is make sure no symptoms appear, because as long as there's no symptoms, nobody knows and nobody cares. Heavy flooding in the Baltic states. That's up in here, so not up there yet, but it'd be nice. 13 points. Almost missed that double. There we go. We will, actually, you know what? We're going to go ahead and pop that against the cold. Yeah. And we need 12, 24, so probably 26, because anytime you pop one of those and turn it on, the next one you pop, the number of points it requires is more. So, we'll get there. Oh yeah, good stuff. Yep, there it is. Off the hot, there we go, and that was 12, and now it's 13, so it went up. So there we go. And we have symptoms. Let's get rid of those symptoms. We do not want symptoms, because symptoms tell people there's a virus present, or there's an illness present. Whether it's fungal, viral, bacterial, does not matter. But we don't want anybody to realize it's there. So we just keep turning all those symptoms off when they appear. It's funny, the last time I played this through, it gave me the same symptoms over and over and over and over. So I just kept, I think it was cysts and pneumonia maybe? I don't remember exactly, but I just kept turning them off and racking up points and just on and on. Kind of nice. Easy. Easy points. Easy points are good. What was I going to do? Oh, yes. I was going to set up the drugs. There we go. And turn that off. Because everybody's, I mean, everybody's taking something periodically for something. It could be ibuprofen for a headache. It could be a shoulder injury that you take aspirin for. It could be for women, a yeast infection. Even men get yeast infections, but you take antibiotics for that. You break your leg, they give you some hydrocodone. You take that for a little bit, and so forth. So everybody's taking drugs. So what we want to do is make any drugs not have an effect on our particular fungus. So there's a few dead out there. That's not terrible, but it's not really what we want yet. Yet. That's the operative word, is yet. What we want is everybody in the world to become infected, so every country has to get the virus, and then everybody in those countries has to get the virus. And then we turn on the symptoms that kill. Outside of my mouse again. Not good. Okay, here we go. Racking up those points. That was the hardest part of getting this one, winning this scenario, was looking in that bottom corner and seeing that massive number of points, and it gets bigger, by the way, and not doing anything with them. Cysts, we do not want symptoms. Go away. There we go. And we're going to up the cold because I had an awful time getting symptoms or illness and infection to appear in like Greenland, and there's so few people in Greenland, it would take forever for the symptoms to like get to everybody, or the fungus to get to everybody. It was nuts. 68. There we go. Back up to 90. Outstanding. Come on. Korea's got it. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Would somebody who's infected go to Greenland and Iceland, please? We may have to pop some of those. Oh, yeah, we'll look at that. If you pop this particular stuff, if you click on it, it will releases a burst of plague spores into the air to infect a new country. So if I was down to, say, Greenland, I could pop that bubble and Greenland would become infected. If there's 10 countries that are not infected, one of them will. Every time I click one of any of these bubbles. But you kind of want to keep those in your back pocket, really. It pretty much spreads by itself once you take care of all of this. There's Caribbean, there's Sweden, outstanding. We're winning. Yay! How many countries we got left? Greenland, Iceland, Norway, Finland, Philippines, and New Zealand. Yep. We may actually end up having to spend some points on the explosion of spores that can infect a new country, but we'll see. Fallen urban population. Let me double check. We got no symptoms. Good deal. But nobody knows it's there. Ha ha ha. Oh, bad symptom. Don't want that. There we go. Outstanding. There's New Zealand. Outstanding. Very good. Excuse me. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. That's Finland and Norway, I think. And, oh, we're so close. What's left? Greenland, Iceland, and the Philippines. Of course. There's the Philippines. Yay. Now, the problem is, once they get infected, you know what? I'm going to pop 2 of those. The heck with it. Once they get infected, it takes a while for the virus. We need only one of them. What? Alright, fine. We'll do another one. That was mean. There we go. There's Greenland and Iceland. Now, every country is infected? Yes? Yes, yes. Outstanding. So now, we just need to let it run its course, which is unfortunately going to take a little bit. For whatever reason, Greenland and Iceland do not... Oh, this is going... Really? Cool. Well, Iceland's kind of slowing down, but Greenland's going gangbusters. That is amazing. Okay, I will take that. Iceland, on the other hand, is slow going. Outstanding. So we have Canada, Norway, New Zealand, and Iceland still have populations that are not infected, so that's not so good. Canada's going quickly. Greenland's about done. Iceland slowed down. Of course it did. And some it... No. No symptom. Go away. There we go. Get rid of that. No one can know it's here. There it goes. See how fast it grows once it gets past that big white line from the top? I think that's the spread point where it just exponentially goes boom. And what do we got here? 3 million in New Zealand, Iceland, and Canada. New Zealand, huh? Alright, well, we'll get there. Iceland is about done. New Zealand is about done. Points, points, points. There we go. And Canada is now done. And New Zealand is the only place left with healthy people. And there are no healthy people left in the world. Alright, so here's what we want to do. We want to turn everything off. Evolve everything. Get all those points back. Doesn't matter what order you take them off, by the way. The game is paused effectively, so just turn them all off. You get 4 points each for all of those, I see. There's no symptoms. And now we turn off all of this. And evolve. Devolve. What? There it goes. And we take that one off. Yes, yes. And we take that one off. Yes, yes. And, oh, we can't devolve those two. 151 points. All right. So now we come in and we rack up symptoms. Now, what I discovered by playing through several times, this is the fastest route to kill everything off. And we've got these 150 some odd points, I think it was. There we go. And we want to rack up lethality. So I don't care about that one because, or I don't think I do, it doesn't do anything to increase dying. That one does. See that big jump right there? Yeah, yeah. Off 34 points on that. Not so much. Yep, that's big. Okay. And that's big. And yeah. So now we'll pop this and we just start watching people die. New minor disease. Now they suddenly realize it's there. And they're shutting down it. Well, that was an interesting interruption. They're shutting down airports. Got an alert from malware that they will want to sell me their program. I've suddenly killed more than the Black Death. I don't think so. Infected, maybe, but definitely. Oh yeah, I have too. 400 million. Okay. Killed more than smallpox. 23 points. 30 points. I need more lethality. What's my highest measure of lethality? Looks like it's going to be that. Okay, we'll go there. Because that's what we're looking for, is lethality at this point. If we did this right, it won't matter about this number. Look at that. Half the world is already dead. This is how quickly you can win this game doing this. More lethality. Yeah, there we go. Oh my gosh. Alright. Let's see here. We'll move along. Yeah, see, once you get past about half, the speed that the world increases its research to cure the disease just kind of stops. And now it's going to grind down rather slowly because there's not many people left alive. Thanks to that little kill switch, it didn't take long. You don't really need to pop that at this point, but, you know, 0. We did it. We win. That's how you beat Plague Evolved as a fungus. So, yeah. And just a real quick playthrough, quick and easy. Once you figure out how to play it, it's not so hard. But again, it was something I read on the internet that explained to me what the heck was going on and how to do it. So that is that's the answer I found. Now you can obviously go find your own answer and work on your own stuff. But for now, I think that's going to be enough. Thank you for your time. You came here to the Chartreuse Leprechaun. Your time is valuable. You chose to spend it with us. And we're very grateful. So with that, my name is Mark, your host. You have yourself a great day, a great week, and we'll see you here next time on the Chartreuse Leprechaun. Bye-bye.
Did I go the wrong way? I did. Oh, that's fun. I just went 900 meters in the wrong direction. That was where we wanted to go. Well, fantastic.